channel. So looking back at day 3 was quite a good day. We had a bit of a struggle with some of the races, but overall it was quite a good day. I did enjoy it, it was good fun. So the weather was 15 to 25 knots, so a bit less than day 2, but still from the same direction, so kind of getting used to how the wind would shift and what it was doing, where we needed to try and be with these wind shifts and gusts. But it was a bit cloudy but not too cold, so it was a good day for sailing, really nice. In the morning we found out that we were actually leading Silverfleet, which was a bit of a surprise. It was mainly due to just keeping our results nice and consistent, and they had moved some boats up because they were doing a lot better than they kind of should be for Silverfleet. So that was quite a nice surprise and it was good. Another thing to try and work towards with our sailing. So the plan for the racing was to try and do 3 races that day, because we knew that there was going to be a bit of a struggle to get the races in on the last day because it was looking quite windy, so they were trying to get the races in so we didn't lose many. But in the end we only got 2 due to a problem with the guard boat getting caught on some of the dinghies, which wasn't good, so that ended up losing that race. But in the end we got a 28th and an 18th, which were hard races after a night out, so we were a bit slow, but we still did well and they were a lot better than what some people managed to get. So we ended up getting out there quite early, which didn't really help us. We were just a bit slow, especially off that first start, so that didn't help us. We got the wrong shifts and not always getting clear air, which made a real difference. We rounded the top mark quite a bit further back, so we ended up finding ourselves just stuck right back in the pack, which is always a difficult spot to try and get out of, and just not being able to get the speed. It's just a real problem. Really struggled trying to get past people. So the bottom mark was rather difficult, being stuck right back in the pack, because we ended up getting stuck on the outside and having to go around that outside of people and getting in their dirty air. So we didn't have very good mark rounding, we lost a bit of speed there, but we just decided we needed to work hard just to try and get ourselves out and get ourselves some clear air, just knowing that once we got our speed up, that's where we could start overtaking people. So the second beat was a bit of a struggle, as I've said, but we just managed to keep our air clear and just managed to gain those few places here and there, and it did start adding up. So on the downwind, the second downwind, we had a bit of a better run. We just managed to get ourselves just into that bit of clearer air and went out to the left, which worked. And then it meant that when we were coming into the bottom, we were on the starboard ley line. We managed to make 1 or 2 places just by being on the inside, which was really good. But it was quite a hard race, the first one, and we just decided we needed to just reset, act as if it was the start of the new day, and get ourselves going again. Race 2 was a bit of a better race. We got a better position in the end, but we started a bit slow due to a big wind shift which came in. But once we got ourselves going and got a bit of clear air, we were okay. We managed to get into a good position at the top mark. So when we got to the top mark, we just decided we'd play the left hand side again, just getting those good gusts and shifts which brought us right down towards Torquay kind of way. We just had another solid upwind, just getting around people, just working on our skills, me trying to get the boat flat and then James trying to get the boat going as fast as possible, just getting lots of height, which really made a difference at times, just being able to sneak up underneath people and sail away when we needed to. So when we got to the top mark, we just decided just to play it a bit safer, just because we'd seen over the last couple of races up near the top there'd been some big shifts, so we just wanted to make sure we stayed a bit safer and a bit more conservative, but it didn't really affect us. And then going downwind, we did exactly the same thing, jibing off nice and early, and that just helped us get past a few people and finished off well, which we were really happy about and knew there was areas where we could improve. So for the last race of the day, race 3, we had a really good start and got us up right near the top of the pack, which we were really happy about, just kept that going. When we started going downwind, it was okay, but we lost a few places just by misjudging the ley line by going a bit too early. So we came in a bit slow, which didn't help us, but we're still up there, really happy with where we were. Up the beat, we made back those places, just really working hard. We had a strong beat, just finding those shifts and gusts made a real difference. And then played our usual game around the top, just being nice and conservative. And then on the second run, we decided instead of going out to the left, we saw some good pressure out to the right, and thought we'd try and go for that, and went off that way, and it looked really nice at the start near the top half of the run. And then as we jibed off, we could see that the wind had actually swung back the other way, so the people on the left or in the middle kind of paid a bit more, but in the end we didn't lose too many and still got a really good result with that, which we're really happy with. But in the end we found out that the third race had been discarded, which, unknown to us, people had crashed into the guard boat a bit further along the line, and that had caused a bit of confusion and protests, so they ended up discarding that race. So we lost that third one, which we're a bit annoyed about, but it's what happens. So the social for the evening was supposed to be a fancy dress, it was a big night out and really enjoyable, which we decided we'd have pre-drinks at ours and then go off to the club for the party. That was really good. With our decision being rather late, we had to come up with something quite quick, so we decided to do thing 1 and 2, and I thought it was a really good plan. Sadly, James was ill that night, so there was only thing 1 there, but we still had a good time. Ended up going off to the club, having a good time there, and a bit of a long night. So day 3 was a good day. The results weren't always great, but we're still happy with what we managed to get out of them, new areas we could improve. And then also the social was really good in the end, having just a time to remember with friends. Really good fun.